This is not an environment where you can buy yourself into this networking event. You can't invite yourself. Right. You have to be personally invited. So I want you to tell us a little bit about how you select the people that you invite.
Well, thank you. All of the people who come to our table are recommended by our friends. We get literally 50 to 60 new names per day. Our friends recommend people of the quality they are, or they come from our Rolodex files that are pretty extensive. I personally invite each guest on the phone so that I get to know them, confirmed by email later. And I can tell from their biographies, from what they say on the phone, from the tone of what they say, from the recommendations of others, if they're the quality of people that we would like to have around our table. And this concept and the quality of our guests has gone from local publicity to nationwide publicity. And I came very close in my career out of USC to the ministry, or to public life, or to higher education. And I decided that by having a table, and we've had about 5,000 guests, 5,000 clients in our history, that if we could bring interesting people together and let their lives be impacted, that I would fulfill some of the goals I had. Just one example. A businessman that called me on a Wednesday and said, I was your guest on a Monday. I have to apologize. And I said, for what? Well, he said, I wasn't the kind of guest I normally am. I didn't have my bubbly self. I wasn't enthusiastic. I wasn't energetic. I thought I was flat. And I feel I should apologize to you, our guests, and our host. And I said, I wasn't aware of that. Oh, I said, I'm really telling you something that's true. You see, on my mind was the fact that I was going to leave your breakfast, head into Century City, file a divorce with my lawyer, and end my marriage. And so I left the breakfast with that burden on my shoulder. I started down Westwood Boulevard to Century City, and at each stop sign and every red signal, I thought about the breakfast that I had just come from. The people talked about their marriages and their families and their personal relationships, and that stuck with me, and I couldn't get rid of it. Finally, when Westwood Boulevard hit Pico, normally I would turn left to Century City to my lawyer's office. I thought for a moment about the breakfast, and I decided to turn right, head home, and fight for my marriage.
Wow.
I can say that marriage is still intact.
Wow.
That makes our networking table so worthwhile, even more than the business that does flow from getting to know one another and following up.
That's awesome.